Hi, readers. Today we're going to continue reading about our topic, fruits and plants. And before we start reading our article a day, let's take a look at these pictures and let's sort them whether or not they are a good example of a fruit. And if they are, you can give me a thumbs up if you agree. And if you think that they are not a good example of a fruit, you can give me a thumbs down if you disagree. So what do we see in this first picture? Great job, readers. We see a carrot. So carrot, is it a good example of a fruit or is it not a good example of a fruit? Show me your thumbs, readers. Yes, readers, you're right. A carrot is not an example of a fruit. Now, what do we have here in this picture? We have broccoli. Is broccoli a good example of a fruit? Give me a thumbs up if you agree, and a thumbs down if you disagree. Yes, broccoli is not an example of a fruit. So we're going to move it to the disagree column. What do you see in this next picture? Well, you may have been thinking what I'm thinking, a banana. So do you think this is a good example of a fruit or not a good example of a fruit? Show me your thumbs, readers. Right, banana is a fruit. So we are going to move it to the agree column. And here, in our last example, in this picture, we see mango. Is mango a fruit? Give me a thumbs up if you agree, and a thumbs down if you disagree. Excellent work, readers. Yes, mango is another example of a fruit. So now we're going to continue our lesson today, and we're going to read our article a day. And our article a day is going to be titled, What Grows on Vines? So sometimes when I read, I like to put my title into a question. So as we read, we want to think about what grows on vines. So you see how we turn that into a question. So let's think about that as we're reading. Fruits grow in different ways. Some fruits grow on trees. Other fruits grow on vines. Vines are plants with long stems that twist and turn. Vines can grow along the ground. They can cling to a wall or a fence. Pumpkins and watermelons are large fruits that grow on long, thick vines. Those fruits are heavy. They sit on the ground as they grow. So I can see here that these are fruits, and it looks like watermelons. And I can see here that these are the vines that the arrow is pointing to. And I can see how they do twist and turn. Okay, they don't go in a straight line. They twist and turn. You want to do that with me, readers? You ready? Twist and turn. Okay, great job. Let's find out more about what grows on vines. Grapes are small fruits that grow on long, thin vines. They grow in bunches. They hang on their vines until they are ripe. Enjoy some juicy grapes and remember that they grew on a vine. So readers, now that we've read our article a day on what grows on vines, I want us to think about 2 or 3 things that we learned from this article that we would like to remember. So you can use this sentence starter to help you write down what you learned. A vine can grow. So let's take out our book of knowledge and let's jot down what we learned. Or if you don't have a book of knowledge, let's take out a piece of paper now. So readers, I was thinking about what I learned from this passage, and I was thinking about the vine, and I drew a picture of what a vine might look like as it twists and turns. And I also drew an example of a fruit that grows on a vine. I drew a pumpkin. And I jotted down something that I learned using my sentence starter, that vines can grow very long as big fruit grows on them. And we learned about one of those big fruits that grow on a vine, like the pumpkin. So readers, share what you jotted down in your book of knowledge. So let's take another look at our focus word. Our focus word this week is the word fruit. Now remember, a fruit is the part of a plant that has seeds and flesh, and most fruits that people eat are sweet. And we already thought about the word trees, and the word seeds connects to the word trees because that's how trees grow. And trees produce the fruit. So what word or words does the article that we just read remind you of as we read this text? Take a minute and jot that down now on your meaning mapper. So as we were reading this text, I was thinking of a bat because I know that bats love to eat fruit. So readers, you can go back and reread this passage on your own about what grows on a vine. And think about our topic, fruits and plants, and our focus word this week, fruit.